And we're back. Tell you, the sounds of Charlie Organaire. You have a song, Little Holiday, which remind me of Little Village.
That's the flip side.
Oh, that was upside B.
Side B, which is also A side.
Okay.
So it well
Because
with
all the sound systems,
mhm.
I weren't able to get the radio to play my music, but all the sound systems in Kingston's were playing Little Village and Little Holiday. They played both sides.
And we want to share with the listeners, some of those sounds because again, we have Charlie with us, and it gives us an idea. And I want to use the same term again about him painting that picture in 1950s, 1960s, that especially the first half of the 1960s. Radio don't play much Jamaican music. Am I correct?
Yeah, but the
Absolutely.
sound system did.
But the sound system was where everything was happening. And some of these sound systems would have included people like King Edward the Giant. Eh?
The bells.
Okay. Read
Okay.
out the list. I'm not going to play.
Okay, you have well Treasure Isle, which I mean Duke Reed, Coxsone.
Duke Reed
In
was
the very
Trojan Soul.
beginning, when I started seeing it, what was called Nick's sound system,
Nick the
and,
Champion.
and that was on Maxfield Avenue.
Right?
Then you have uh, in, let's say Coxsone, King Edwards, Duke Reed, Chins in where what's Machuki, not Machuki. Our DJ who just died the other day.
You right?
Uri. That's
Yes.
where I think he started at Chins in Jonestown. You know,
Right.
you know about Chins, right?
Yes, man, I know. And in fact, I'm trying to remember the exact name of the sound because that was his first sound system, and then the Coxsone recruited him into his sound to
Right.
sort of understudy Kingston, and he never liked the idea, and he went back to his sound system and
Right.
eventually
Right.
thing. Yeah.
Right.
So
So
so these were the guys who were playing your music because
exactly, yeah.
so your music big in the dance hall at the time.
Oh yes, yes.
Paint the picture of the dance hall then for the viewers.
Well, let me say this. When we're talking about Jamaica at that time, people were dancers back in those days.
Right.
Okay, because they were dancing to Louis Jordan and all these great music that was coming from the States. And then when we started the ska was also great dance music, and wherever you have a dance party going on, you have a little group of dancers dancing. There was a place called Sand Lane where King Edwards used to play. And you'd see a big crowd of people, man. But inside there was a competition in the middle where guys are dancing to our music, to like Little Village and music like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me something. That competition, if you are not a big dancer, you can't go in at the middle of the
No,
ring and
no, you
No,
dance
get
with it.
kicked out. No,
no,
no.
no. That's where all the great dancers
Sometimes
develop
they
their
had
craft.
jitterbug and
Yeah, man. Because during the Veterans years was Sparky and Pluggy, which were two great dancers. Then
Sparky and
Pluggy
pluggy.
started dancing with his wife Beryl. Then you have Fish and Gloria and Pam Pam and all these different folks, man. And well, I'm
So
talking
that
about real
that
dancing
was an attraction by itself.
by itself, right? So the sound systems were playing, which there was a sound system almost on every street in Kingston, man. Yeah,
I know Derek talked about a sound coming out of Walton Park Road called Thunderbird sound. And
yeah,
Thunderbird started at a small time sound, but when you guys started to produce the Jamaican local record, Thunderbird catch the rake and started to buy up a lot of this, the early stuff coming out, and use that
yes.
and flatten a lot of the more established sounds. Eh?
Yes, yes.
So
Because
it's
I was from the Waltham area, you know.
okay. So
That's the area. So, you have, I was living on Brotherton Avenue at the time, and I think 33, if I can remember, right across from 33 Waltham Park, there was a dance hall there, and there was a Oakland Crescent dance hall also. So all these sound systems used to play at these dance halls, you know, and that's how we get our music promoted, you know.
what was the
Because even
record?
Derek Morgan recorded for Light Bells. It was one of the Bell sound system he recorded for.
So
You know,
was it a case now? Because those records, the sound systems wouldn't necessarily be well, the record producer wouldn't be mass releasing these records. A lot of these records were specials for some of these sound system.
so we call them the dub plates.
Right.
We call
But
them the dub plates because when I was producing, I used to sell my dub plates too, to the various sound system as
what
far
kind of
as
money?
huh?
What kind of money? Just give me an idea.
Well, it was in the pounds. Well, they charge us, I think, 30 shillings to make one
One
soft
pound
wax,
10.
one dub,
Right.
and we would sell. Well, for me, I would sell like up to
Five pound?
5 pounds. But Prince Buster and those guys, they would sell one for 100 pounds, man.
Woo.
Yeah, they've
Woo.
sold for a lot of money, 30 pounds, stuff like that. Because if the music is good, then they wanna put it out first. They wanna play it, and you have to give them some
Them
time
want
before
exclusives.
you can release it.
Hi there. If you enjoyed that clip, go on over to our website at yaawdmedia.com where you can watch the entire broadcast at your leisure. And while you're there, why don't you check out our other reggae music features? And before you leave, pick up some of our Jamaican reggae merchandise, and hey, don't forget to tell your friends.
My name is Garth, otherwise known as Big G.
My name is Richie Blackford.